Hiya, folks.
Well, howdy, howdy. We're
Hey,
going live on my channel instead of Glenn's this time.
I like that intro too.
Thank you.
You're
Want me to
welcome.
make you one?
I'll give you the stuff.
Yeah, give me your logo and I'll make you a intro.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
I
So
might even learn how to put it on there.
nice. So what do you want to talk about today?
This is. I was going to do my solo because I kind of trying to get myself back into this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But Don said if you wanted to come along, and I said sure, sure, because Eric and I used to do these during the day. Sometimes
Yes.
we haven't done it in a while, but we usually do it mainly because people who are eating lunch or whatever, and also for the people over across the pond, like in Europe, where
hmm
they don't have to stay up in the middle of the night to see our shows. So we do like one
Gotcha.
for for people like Glenn Seal and other people like that. First off, I know. Ah, hello, Matthew. I know what I want to talk, or I want to tell you, want you to talk about is this. What's this? Scholarship thing, Tim Kask for graphic.
Okay.
Tell us all.
I wanted I wanted to do something nice for Tim. That's
Mhm.
special for Tim. And but I want to do something that's like that Tim would do. You know, Tim kind of Tim stuff.
Meaningful.
Yeah. So I remember one time me and Tim was talking about my Adobe certifications, and he thought that was really interesting how Adobe does certifications and everything. And he was intrigued that you can go through your local community college to get them. So after Tim passed, me and my wife was talking, and I'm like, I thought about we're going to do something at WizardCon. Maybe we'll dedicate WizardCon to him. We're going to do some stuff at WizardCon for him, anyways. But
Okay.
then it occurred to me, wait a minute here, why not? Because an Adobe certification costs about 175 to 250 bucks, depending. You know, so I thought, why not do like a little Tim Kask scholarship thing where I pay or arrange to get paid students to get Adobe certified in InDesign and Photoshop.
hmm
So I reached out to a couple local community colleges, and a couple of them were really open to it and said, this is what you have to do, this is what we require, yada yada yada. So I'm working with one of the local community colleges now, and we're going to get it set up where I'm going to target initially 6 students because that's really doable no matter what. But it'd be really cool if I could do more. So I found out that there's a state educational grant out there that I'm going to apply for, where that would bring some serious money into it, where we'd be able to get like a lot of certifications for kids.
Right.
And
So this is certifications that go through a community college or university, right?
well, yeah. They what happens is they would go through that university or college, or um, they could apply and we would pay directly for them to go through Adobe, and we would set them up and get them hooked up to go through Adobe itself to get certified. Because
Okay, so they can go either the college route or they can go an online route with
yeah,
it.
because no matter what, this is what you get. Um, these are my certifications. They're a certification for this is InDesign, this is Photoshop, and they're basically just a certification that you get. You have to take a test for it, a series of tests to make sure you're at a minimal competency level and such. So it doesn't matter. It's pass or fail. It's not like if Glenn got 99% and Don got 100. I'm different. No, it's either you're certified or not. So that's what's really cool about it. So we're going to do that, and I want to do that in Tim's name because Tim was really big into design and
Uh-huh.
stuff like that, and it's a cheaper way of going than paying like for like to go to get an associate's degree or a certificate in graphic design. That's 10,000 bucks. Whereas the certifications are very doable, and we can impact people in a more positive way and get more bang for the buck.
Well, I'm glad that it exists, and I hope we can get a lot of people to apply for it. Or
Oh, I think the application thing for it will be no problem. It's the thing is getting the funding. So we're going to donate all the proceeds from the auction for WizardCon to it. I'm going to go ahead and throw in several more of my props that I've done and more of the movie props that I've made for people. And
Grandma, hello.
I appreciate your grandma. Um, and then along with that, like I said, going to try to get a grant or try to get something. I may go ahead might do a thing where people can donate to it and
Mhm.
such. And if I do it, there's going to be full transparency. I mean, it's not going to be weird things, weird questionable things like Gygax fun stuff. It's going to be
Right.
straight up. This is how much we've got in. This is how much we put out to the college or to Adobe, and keep it really, really transparent. And it'll be in an escrow account proper and all that.
Okay.
So,
Well, you're doing it the right way then.
yeah, basically doing it the right way.
Good.
So
Okay, I'll tell you how old I am. I went to Masters Institute in San Jose, which
okay.
is a trade school for like graphic design and CAD and all that other
Oh,
stuff.
cool.
And I have a certification from them from PageMaker.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I got that.
That's
And
a couple of years ago.
yeah, and so it's like you guys couldn't have done that back then. I could have just gone to Adobe and do this. I had to go through a trade school.
Well, Adobe. I first heard about. I didn't even know Adobe did it until I had my old publishing business, and I went and I wanted to get some training in Illustrator and Photoshop because I knew we were going to be using it, and I was using mainly Corel at the time.
Mhm.
And when I went to Kellogg Community College to get my work on my graphic design stuff, the instructor goes, instead of, because I told him I don't want a degree, I just want to learn how to do this. You got I got a class. He's like, I got one better. You take the 2 classes on Photoshop and Illustrator and InDesign, and we can actually also let you take the certification classes for Adobe. So I was like, oh wow, I didn't know that. So that's how I got introduced to it and knowing about it.
Well, actually, I've got a certification for PageMaker and Illustrator.
Oh, very cool. Yep.
And I taught myself Quark.
Quark. Yep.
Yeah.
And
Right
it's
now,
cool.
I just use what the hell do I use? I use this Serif Page Plus X9, which isn't even out made anymore. So it's orphanware.
Well,
but it works fine for me, so I use it. So.
Well, if it works, use it. Yeah. And the interesting thing is you have Illustrator.
Right.
And Illustrator is a really cool thing through Adobe because that was their specifically designed originally.
Mm-hmm.
Besides InDesign, that was designed for things like laying out things and all that.
Right.
Matt says that sounds like a great idea. Promoting education programs through Tim's name is a great way to honor him. Well, that's what I want to do. I wanted to do something for Tim that would be something that I think that he would look at and go, I approve.
Yeah.
And I just want to be able to help people and do it in a way that would not. I don't want to in any way discolor or besmirch his name or anything like that because he's an icon to me, and just the outpouring of what people have said about him since his passing just is amazing to me. How many people have come out and said. I mean, when Jim Ward, and I'm not belittling in any way, but when Jim Ward passed away, there was a lot of people that outpoured,
Yes.
and other people passed away. But with Tim, it just seems to be so much more. So many more people have just come out and just went, boom,
Yeah. And Jim Ward was well thought of too. So.
Yes, Jim Ward was very well thought of, and rightfully so. I mean, Jim Ward did a lot for the gaming community. I mean, he was at all of the game conventions he could go to.
When we lose like the last of the TSR people, that's going to be a dark day.
Yeah.
It's funny because like Bad Mike says, oh yeah, for mostly for North Texas, but I think he's talking about gaming in general. But he says, he looks at me and he looks at Eric and he looks at you guys are the second wave of classic people, and it's
Yeah.
like, I feel kind of funny you saying that, because comparing me to somebody like Tim Kask, Frank Menzer, Jim
Well,
Ward, I can't see it. I mean,
well, the
they've
thing is
done so much.
I and you're right. You're right, but also Bad Mike is right because let's face it. And it's natural this
Uh,
happens, but as time progresses and the old guard dies off and goes away, the new people come in and new stuff comes in and gets played and all that. And you know, um, RPG Grandma said, "I miss Jim and Tim is another sad loss of a guy that was legit good." Very, very true. And Matt Sherman says Tim was more in the public eye, especially Curmudgeon Cellar. Yeah, and that's another thing is different people have different levels. Like I think the reason why Tim Kask has had more outpouring than Jim Ward did is just because what Matt said. Tim Kask was right out there in the public eye.
he was.
Him and Jim went to conventions, but Tim had his weekly curmudgeon in the cellar. He engaged with people weekly. He did. Um, and Tim was a regular poster on Facebook, and
He was a little more outgoing than Jim. I mean,
yeah,
him and Frank are both pretty outgoing.
yeah,
Jim was more retiring, and he didn't do all the online stuff and everything. So yeah, okay, I'll give it for that. I'll
yeah,
give him props for that.
yeah. But you're right. It's going to be a really dark day when that happens, and it's coming. And it's coming rather quickly. I mean, these men and women are in their late 70s, mid 80s now,
Uh,
and that's why I think things like this can really, really, keep them in the public eye. Also, I'm working right now on a website that what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do like a it's just basically like a wiki, but
mhm.
it's just for people in the RPG industry.
Right.
So it'll be like an entry for Tim Kask and Frank Menzer and such, and it's just designed to kind of keep their history alive and working and moving,
Yeah.
while it's doing it.
Definitely. You know how it hit me? I think it was the fourth or fifth North Texas, and this was temporary. This had to do with Frank Menzer. This was temporary because he just had an operation or an accident, but he was going around the Continental Arc,
Mm,
and I didn't know. And at the time, it's like, are we losing him? Is this going to be his last? It was. He
mm.
went to a couple more after that, but it's like that hit me. It's going, oh my God, these guys are getting old. They're
Well,
happening.
well, I'll tell you what hit me like a ton of rocks was WizardCon when I seen Tim,
Mhm.
because I had seen Tim fairly regularly,
Mhm.
and then it was about a 6 month time frame from the last time I seen him personally. Then and I see him at WizardCon. When I see him at WizardCon, he was definitely in a decline. Then he was a lot more hunched over, a lot less physically agile and such. And you know, I just remember just going, wow, he's his age is you can tell is catching up with him.
Yeah.
But
I
um,
thought I thought Jim Ward would go. I mean, I thought he lasted longer than I thought he did. Let me put it that
mhm,
the way. I mean, Jim Ward, God love him. I love seeing him at the cons. I love seeing him run the games. But it's like he was the first one I could tell. I don't know how much longer
yeah,
he's going to be on this earth.
yeah. And that's why people need to, if you can make it to a game convention, and this isn't a plug for WizardCon. I'm talking about
Any
North Texas, you know, GaryCon, any game convention where these guys are at. If you have a chance and you can get to one, just to get it on your bucket list and say hello to him, get a photograph with him, get an autograph by him. Now's the time to do it because it's now it's starting to impact me. I'm like going, wow, Jim Ward's gone,
right.
Tim's gone, you know, Frank Menzer has his issues with his, and he's very public about it. That's why I'm mentioning it. Or I wouldn't mention it, with his kidney issues.
Oh yeah.
Um, and Merle Rasmussen's, last time I seen him at WizardCon, he kind of joked around, said, "I seem to be the most healthiest one. Knock on wood."
Well, there's
But
also Dr. Sestair, who I see regularly every year there.
mhm.
When I went down in Austin, I saw him there too, and he's getting up there too. I mean, they're all. I mean, God, I sound so depressing. It's like they're all gonna die.
No, but this is a reality that people need to take a look at. RPG Grandma says Jim left the net after the political police crowd went after him for something stupid, and
Yeah,
that's another thing. Already there are people online running their mouth. And I'm sorry if I upset people, but Judges Guild, the guy who runs that, made a post about Tim Kask and tried to bring his politics into it
right.
and milk Tim
That was
for
the the third
yeah, that one guy, and he's saying
grandson or something.
Jim warned him about the left. No, he didn't. Jim or Tim, excuse me, Tim Kask was far. Tim Kask is very very liberal, you know, and for him to do that and try to use it Tim's death, and I made a post on it. Sorry if I offended him, but I don't give a shit, you know. Um, you know, these people deserve respect. Don't go after them when they pass away. I mean,
Right.
and don't try to use their death as a way to further your political agenda. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not cool.
I hate when people do that. I really,
Yeah,
I could go on about that, but I'm not going to.
yeah,
But this is the reality, folks, I guess. Cherish the people you have at your table. That's all.
absolutely.
I cherish, I mean, we've lost one or two.
Hmm.
I was in the middle. This was like maybe 10 years ago. I was in the middle of running a Savage Worlds game,
Hmm.
a folk game. And there was this one guy, Mike, that would show up, and he was a great part of the group. He'd always role play and everything like that. And we would play Gang Bus. I still have a picture of him sitting like this in front of me. I'm behind the screen, where he's basically I was running gangbusters. He's sitting there sweating a perp in the police department. I got this wonderful picture of him. It's like
Yeah,
he's the bad cop. Okay,
yeah.
but we were in the middle of a Savage Worlds pulp game, and he was one of the. See, my Monday group, they still kind of do, but my Monday group used to subsist of, except for myself and I think Gage, they all worked every year at the castle in Muskogee
Mm.
for the Ren Fair.
Yeah.
They have for it's like 5 weeks, and they worked there, and so they were all there. So they, of course, they're going to be role players, right? Okay, and I stopped that pulp game like right after I heard that he was driving away from Castle Muskogee and got hit and killed in a car crash.
Oh, man.
And to this day, we're all, it's like, God, we wish Mike were here.
Yeah.
Every time I'm running something, or Carlos, or, and it just breaks your heart. So that's why I
yeah.
say, cherish these people.
And that's the thing. I mean, look at the positives of people.
Mhm.
We all have done bad in our lives. We have. We've all said bad things. We've all done bad things. Some worse than others. Some not as bad. But we all
Right.
Beware of throwing stones in glass houses. Because trust me, I got some glass behind me. You know what I mean? But on the same token, you know what you do? It's sort of like with Tim. You don't have to agree with Tim's politics. Tim was a good man. He was a grandfather, a father, a good husband who loved his grandbabies to death.
Oh, yeah.
And he supported the gaming community. I mean, he gave his time religiously. Every Saturday morning, that video was posted, and he answered people's questions. He wasn't like, I'm Tim Kask. Let me talk to the little people. No, he got right in the trenches and got his hands dirty with the rest of us.
Yep.
And so, that's the thing I remember. That's the way I'm going to remember people like Tim and Jim Ward and all that, the positives. But um,
But
let me
anyway,
ask you, good pod. Let's talk about some happy stuff here.
okay. Well, I just want to conclude that it's good that you're going to put that thing out there for Tim
Yes, thank you.
and
Oh,
everybody. Whoever's involved, get involved.
yep. And one thing I want to clarify, something that happened the other night on a live stream with me, and I had some people message me about it. I was on a live stream with Eric Tenkar, Joe Block, and Joe the lawyer. And on the live stream, I had a medical issue happen to me live on camera.
Mhm.
It looked like I fell asleep. I did not. I actually had a allergic reaction to some medication that my doctor prescribed to me that Friday, and it made me feel off during the weekend. I was taking a Friday and Saturday feeling really weird and tired,
Mhm.
and then Sunday while on the live stream, it hit me really. I mean, it hit me hard, and I've rewatched the live stream because it's recorded, and they thought I was falling asleep. I mean, because I was literally like, type thing. I mean, I was like out of it, and my wife ended up getting alarmed and came in and kind of Donald, woke me up and I'm going to the ER, and that's how they found out that I was. They took me off the med basically,
Oh,
so I'm fine. It wasn't life
you're
threatening or
probably
nothing.
allergic to it or something.
Yeah, it was just an allergic reaction, is all it was. So, boom. So that was that. So sorry guys if it looks like I went ahead and pulled a 95-year-old episode on live, but
Oh
it was
hell,
allergic reaction.
I've done that on these shows too. So don't
Yeah.
worry.
So okay, Glenn,
Oh man,
don't you get a book you published?
I think so. Some
You
guy
some
published it
guy.
for me. I don't know this thing.
Yep. Uh,
That sings.
yep.
Uh, I am going. Hope to God, I am going to attempt to read this book chapter by chapter on a live streams in the coming
Ah.
week or two. And I'll probably, start chapter one and fumble all over the place, but I'm going to do it anyway.
Okay.
So
I am
this will be.
trying to.
I may do the whole book. I don't know. I don't know what's a. That's probably not going to do it. Hopefully that helps my sales. But I do want to do this. I'll probably be later on this week, say Thursday, Wednesday, Thursday, something like that.
Okay.
I keep thinking today's Monday because we just had the grandkids go home yesterday and we were in the city. And I was like, this feels like Monday.
And I want to show something off to everybody.
What's that?
We are getting ready to go live with the new Wizard Tower Games website.
Yeah, do it.
And I'm going to give everybody a sneak peek of it.
A sneak peek.
A sneak peek.
Looks great. That's never mind.
Right
Oh,
there. This is the new Wizard Tower Games and publishing website.
uh-huh.
Basically, Home Tab, Whimsy Born is going to be our products, books, novels, games, apparel, game accessories, art, and illustrations. You'll be able to publish with us. You can do our publishing services, talk about our team, editing, website design, layout and design, copyright ISBNs, our blog, our do not push button. You'll have to find out what that is if you dare push it. About Zonk, our marketplace, and our contact page. And basically, we're going to talk about other bits and pieces, that type of thing. Newest products. This guy right here. Jeez. This guy right here, this author of this Fat Orc Sings. What a pain in the butt, man.
Yep. No, he's on the other end of that.
Yeah. And this is really interesting. You're going to be able to purchase your book from our web store. You're going to be able to buy from Amazon Direct. You're going to be able to go to Barnes & Noble. We're even going to be on Etsy with our products now. And we just got approved. This is really interesting. We just got approved. Let me go back over to here. We're going to be in Walmart. Nationwide.
How soon?
Mm-hmm.
How soon?
February.
Oh my God.
Yep. So
a fighting chance.
Yes. So we're going to have our product available in whether you are an Amazon Prime subscriber, whether you are a lover of Barnes & Noble, whether you want to buy directly from us, whether you
Or
want to
you're
go.
a fan of Walmart, and I don't know anybody. Well, not fan, but there you go.
Well, people go to Walmart, and it's another way, another online distribution channel, or some stores in store to be able to get our product. I mean, we're kind of taking a different thought process here now. We are now worried more about where can we go and how many places can we sell at,
Yeah.
and that benefits people like you.
And as soon as I get my cases of books, I'm going to be out there, doing the shoe leather thing and shove it. Don't forget to include your business cards in there. Just
Yes.
to remind you.
Yep.
Just so we can go like, this is the guy, this is the book. Read the
Yep.
book. You'll love it. Order.
Yep. So that's that so far. But you've got book 2 you're working on now.
I am.
Okay.
It's not coming as easy as the first one, but they never do.
They never do. Yeah.
They never do. It's just trying to get, like I said, this book is 10 years old. I'm trying to get back to the mindset I was in 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Because that one just sort of, there it is on the page.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of thing. I didn't think too hard about it. All I wanted to do was keep the story going and try and fill in the holes as they went. But it worked out. So that's the kind of thing I'm trying to approach right now.
And we're going to be, another thing we're going to be doing, we're going to be offering some fun novelty type stuff through the website. So as an example, we kind of tested it out a little bit before, but we're going to get more into it. And that is things like people who play D&D. If you want your own Dungeon Master ID card, we're going to be able to give you a personalized ID card for Dungeon Master. Same thing, like if you're like a player and you have like a fighter or a magic user, that type of fun stuff. We're going to be doing, like I said, still going to be doing books and games, board games and such, but we're going to be getting away from the board games. D20 Delving, Pooh, Winnie the Pooh game, and our D20 Krieger Online World War II battle game are pretty much going to be our only board game based products. We're going to shift more towards books. They're easier to do, quicker to do, and we're more geared towards that type of thing.
In that respect, after the show, I want to talk to you about a certain friend of mine who has an idea for a certain board game that
Sure.
you may be interested in.
Well, but that's just it. We're still going to develop board games for other people.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll be part of our, like when you go to the publishing tab, you'll go to publishing, and it'll be book publishing. You click on it, it'll be, do you want to do a role-playing game? Do you want to do a game module? Do you want to do a board game? Do you want to do a collectible card game? And based on what you select are the different options that you can do.
Okay, well, that works out.
So, yeah.
That works out. Oh, this Walmart thing is really good. And
more the merrier.
Yeah. And since I saw it on there, hey, why don't you give them a Gangbusters update?
Why?
Why not?
I'm joking with you.
Ah,
Glenn was like,
"What? You got that, did you?"
Glenn's like, "What's going on here? This wasn't in our script.
That's our script. That's because off the show, I go, "Yeah, you're right."
No, Gangbusters is going to get fired right back up. Like I told everybody, come January, we're going to be fully back operational with our print operation. We're on schedule to do that this month. One of the first things we're going to do is with our new machines, we're going to be doing a lot of printing and binding, because what we want to get to is I call it an on time, every time thing with our company. So we want to be able to have plenty of stock material. Hold on, let me go to chat. Sorry, I got people in chat. I'm ignoring them. My apologies, people.
Yeah, I'm
sorry about that.
You're better at that than I am. So
yeah, no problem. So basically, my idea is we want product printed and ready to go, and what we're going to do is we're going to get into a thing where within 48 hours of the order coming in, business days, within 2 business days, the product is shipped. So anything coming in Friday afternoon will go out Monday. Anything going out Monday through Thursday will be within the next day or two. So Thursday order comes in, we're going to go ahead, and I've already talked to the post office about this. We're going to go ahead and to do things a little bit differently the way they do pickup. We're going to make sure somebody's there when the post office lady comes. We're going to have her scan and have her print on her machine right there, her handheld machine. She can print off a receipt verification, or we'll be set up like we already are, but we'll get an immediate email that'll say the followings have been scanned. So I'll be able to say, okay, we had 126 packages on pallet. I have 126 scans, and make sure things are done properly. Because I am not repeating the Gangbusters fiasco. I am not doing that.
Please don't.
No.
I would love you for that anyway.
Well, but yeah, it's about taking responsibility. I mean, nobody's shirking. You've seen all of that was going on. I'm not shirking my responsibility here. I've been on top of it. It's just only so much information I have, and when I give it, I'm not. When people go, "What's an update?" I posted an update yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I haven't seen it. Well, I posted an update yesterday. I'm not going to keep every single day rehashing the same thing over and over again.
I mean, you're as good. You're as good as Kickstarter. You keep people in the loop.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's all you can do.
Yeah, that is. I mean, can you imagine Simon and Schuster dealing with this for you?
Well, it's the thing is that's the reason why I have we post the same update. We post cut and paste literally in the Gangbusters group, in the Wizard Tower Games group, and I started posting in the Discord, but I'm very limited there when I post just because of the fact that I'm just not. I don't get into arguments with people online company wise. Listen, it is what it is. There's the update.
Now you do have Wizard Tower has a Discord.
We have a Discord that we've kind of never really gotten into, but I think I need to wake up and smell the 90s, as they say, and get current because
I don't want to. It stinks.
Because people utilize it.
It's 21st century, yeah.
So we're gonna implement now our Discord channel. We're gonna have different servers and channels on there. Like we're gonna have a game update Discord server. Mm-hmm. We're gonna have throw us your ideas. So if you want to give us an idea for a game, we're happy to listen to it. And also general publishing questions. So if somebody says, listen, I don't know what an ISBN is. Can you tell me what an ISBN is? Mm-hmm. We're happy to explain it to them and help them out.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Information's always good. And I've totally lost the thread of what I was going to say.
Oh, you're fine.
Yeah, but so everything is looking good at the beginning of the year. It's like, reset. The whole
it's been a real weird vibe. Everybody has, not everybody, most people have their New Year's resolutions. I'm going to do this year. But what I did was I kind of made literally, and I'm really bad. I make lists. I have my lists that I do. And it's literally my own task dashboard, I call it. And I write down weekly what I want to do for that week. And then, of course, there's always fill-ins, but the major things. So I made one, what do I want to make different in 2026? And then how do I implement those? And it's been really weird because they're all real positive things. And so far, everything is going to exactly how I want it to go. Knock on wood.
Oh, yeah.
But also, you have to be able to understand is sometimes shit happens and things don't go like you wanted them to go.
Yeah.
But you got to just deal with it. I always tell people when it comes to books, it's like you when you published your book with us. And remember when Amazon approved it very quickly, but Barnes & Noble took a while?
Yeah.
There's nothing I can do about it. It's just being patient. And without sounding rude, this is a book being published. There's nothing life-threatening about it. You're not going to lose $1 million over it. It is what it is. Just got to be patient and have faith in the process.
Yeah, that's all you can do.
Yeah, really. Exactly. And by the way, you've been a joy to work with. You've actually been patient and Great to work with.
Thank you. I've been beat down from life enough that I can do that now.
Yeah.
And I'm contemplating a GoFundMe. So,
Ooh, nice.
contemplating. I'm not too comfortable, but contemplating.
Let me ask a question. What would you do a GoFundMe for, though? What would your GoFundMe be for?
I hate to say it. I want to go to WizardCon, folks. Buy me a plane ticket.
Why not? Why not?
Seems a little.
But
I
give,
see all these noble charity stuff on there.
but give them an idea. Give them a little bang for their buck. Say, listen, I need help getting to WizardCon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is what my goal is.
Right.
Okay, your goal will not be much. It's not going to be 10 grand, so it's not crazy, but give them some bang for their buck in the sense that say, well, I'll tell you what, if I get funded, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do some live streams from WizardCon. I'm going to give some updates to WizardCon. As a thank you to everybody, when I get home, everybody who supported me will get a copy of my book. You know what I mean?
I actually have stuff to give away this time. Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you for putting that idea. See, people always say do Patreon. I said I don't want to do Patreon. He says why? It's because I don't want to make any extra stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't do Patreon. But this, I actually got some traction with the book and the live streams and I don't feel like I can give enough extra. Also, I don't feel like I can give enough extra stuff in Patreon to make it worth somebody's while to subscribe.
And I'll tell you another thing you do is you tell people, and you only make a limited slots. See, when you do a GoFundMe, you can say there's pledge levels,
right?
And you can do limited numbers of certain pledge levels. So, like, say for people who are going to donate $100 or more, I'm only offering 5 slots.
Right.
And what you're going to get for that is when I get back, we're going to schedule an online live game through Discord, and I'm going to GM it. We're going to play Gangbusters or Ghostbusters or something like that.
Good idea. It is a good idea.
Just saying, that way people are going, wow, for $100, yeah, it's $100, but not only am I going to help Tim or I'm going to help Glenn out, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to be able to play a game with them.
Right.
Type thing. Right. Just food for thought. Throwing it out there.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's good stuff. See, I don't want to, down in the bottom of myself, I don't want to do this.
Mm-hmm.
But I've been forced to do it because one, we retired last May of last year,
mm-hmm.
and things got extremely tight.
Yeah.
And I also found out that getting at least even a part-time job at 68 is not easy. Mm-hmm. And someone would like me to do it at home. Mainly because she worries about my physical health. Can you stand on your legs for 4 hours or something like that? So that's been difficult. That's why I was thinking of that anyway. And there was another thing about it. I can't remember what it was. But like I said, 68, brain's going,
Well, that's just it. I mean,
my goal.
I don't know. I don't know. I just think that, there's nothing wrong with asking the community for help. You're well liked in the community. You've done a lot for the community. There's not a damn thing wrong with saying, hey, you're not begging. You're basically saying, if you help me out, I'll do this for you.
Okay.
See,
it's uncomfortable, but I could do it. That's what
I get what you're going. I get where you're going with. You know what I mean? It feels almost like that, but you are giving people something in return. So
thank you for getting me to think a little different on that.
Think outside the box.
I try. Right now, my goal is to get to the end of June. I got 3 cons to go to. If I can get those, at the end of June, they'll be done. Not that I don't want to do them, but out of the 3, yours is the hardest to get to. The other 2 drive.
We're trying to do our part by giving you a hotel and all that.
I understand. That's why I said.
And trust me, I'll be expecting payback. Like, I want all my machines cleaned at my shop, my new shop. I want you outside with the tin cup.
I have some good veins here for blood.
That's right. Donate some blood.
Plasma for you.
Let me do this for
general direction. Yeah. So yeah, there's going to be payback, son.
I was just telling your 10 car that we're on a live. Come on the live. Come harass.
Yeah, come harass, please.
But
you told them we were on. Okay.
But cool. The thing is that's what a GoFundMe is for. It's for asking for help to help you fund things, and you're doing something to give the community back.
True.
So
you think about. You think GoFundMe is all about, we need money for medical treatment.
It's all kinds of stuff.
That kind of thing.
Chad, come.
My youngest grandson went on put a GoFundMe up because he wanted some video games, and he got like $25 from his grandma because he didn't really understand how GoFundMe works, but he was like 14. So, you can understand that. Which I always thought was kind of funny. I tease him about it every once in a while. Hey, how's that GoFundMe working? Oh, shut up, Grandpa. That kind of thing. But WizardCon's going to be fun. See, the other 2 cons I can drive, and I can take Gage with me.
Yeah.
So he can drive.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Bad Mike, again, I'm sorry. But I'm more excited about WizardCon than the other 2. Because I'm going to be in a different part of the country and seeing people I don't usually get to see at a convention.
Oh, that's right. You don't get to, you really don't get to see people like Merle Rasmussen.
Yeah, because Merle comes down every year to North Texas. But
does he go to North Texas every year?
Merle and Dr.
Everybody goes to North Texas every year. I keep forgetting. Bad Mike.
The point is, as we were talking about, like the old TSR guys, they've been coming less and less. So I get to go up there and go, hey, Frank, haven't seen you in a while. I like the Amish thing you got going right now.
Yeah, it's got the Amish look.
Yeah, pretty much.
Jebediah Manser.
Yeah, I came to the convention in his buggy and horse and buggy over there.
You'll get a lot of those up around here, by the way.
Amish? Oh, yeah. When we went to Poconos, I told Eric, he says, what did you think? He said, well, my only disappointment is I didn't see any Amish people. He said, no, those are up further. I said, okay, whatever.
While I've got everybody here, by the way, people in chat also, I want to do an award at WizardCon. And I don't know what I need help naming it. And what I want to do is I want the award to be given to one person, and it can be anything from an old guard guy to a vlogger to a gamer to a GM, somebody that has given to the community that year good stuff. And I want to name it something.
Good stuff?
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Or if you really want it,
go.
Tim's Award.
How about the Tim Kask Memorial Gaming Award or something?
There you go. Because
there you go.
He did a lot for the gaming community. Yeah.
I'll tell you what. I'm if anybody can tell, I think hell highly of Tim. I really do.
Yeah.
So I think that's actually a really good idea. That's a good idea.
I mean, sorry, folks. I'm having a lot of trouble with the throat today. But I mean, like, in North Texas, they got the Three Castles Award, which is supposed to represent, I think, TSR, Judges Guild, and I don't know, Chaosium or something.
Oh, is that what the three represent?
Yeah, something like that. I can't remember. You have to ask Bad Mike about it. It's something like that. The three pillars of role playing in the past, or something like that.
Well, I'm glad Matt's coming. Chad, if you can make it, love to have you there.
Oh yeah,
Refugee Grandma, I know it's a little bit of a thing for you. You live in California, I believe, so a little bit of a flight or drive for you.
that's a bit of a flight.
But we're still small. I mean, we're still a small con, but we expect to grow. I mean, if I can estimate about 10 to 15% per year, then we'll be maxed out within a couple 3 years, because we don't want to go above. We're not going above 500 people. 500 is the cap.
Make it 6.
Why?
Texas is 6.
Yeah, but we got a problem with where we're at. Is the 500 is the max we can fit, looking at the space that we have and everything.
Oh, this is the what is it? Weston is like the third or fourth hotel that North Texas has been at.
But I want to be in Battle Creek, and there's just no place else in Battle Creek. The only other convention space in Battle Creek that there is, as big a town as we have, is the Kellogg Arena. The Kellogg Arena is the big one where they have like the basketball games and all that, and we price that.
That's way too. That's and that's if you want to hold it to like 6, that's way too big. Yeah. Besides, I don't go. I established a rule quite a while ago. I don't go to conventions that are not in hotels.
Yeah.
Because I went to Origins. In San Jose, which was the last Origins they did before they just decided to stay where they are. They used to move around. And I hated the way they did it. It was in the convention center, yes, but they had like 2 or 3 hotels around downtown San Jose where they put different stuff. You want to do, the war game stuff, you go to this hotel.
That's
I was like, I don't want to go all around downtown just to do a con. I mean, the main stuff was in the convention center, okay?
That's why that's where it's going to be interesting with EggCon, because we're a special guest at EggCon this year, and that's the way EggCon is set up. It's different areas have different things. And I'm really, really curious because I'm bringing my legacy book, and I mean, there's a lot of people that's in that book that I need a signature and autograph for, and now's my chance at EggCon. I'm going to get hopefully as many.
I got to
brag
again.
Matt, you're right. Small cons are where it's at.
Yes, sirree. You got it. Regional cons. See this bad boy?
Mm-hmm.
That's a first edition.
Yeah.
Look at this. If I can get the page. Okay.
That's where it's at. I thought I left it at your house.
Yeah, right.
Nice.
Yeah.
Glenn, if you ever want to go ahead and retire, like really retire, I think you could get a pretty penny for that book.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. Paul Jaquays.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah, this was like way before that.
Way before.
This is like half the people who worked on this. And over here, for some reason, Frank had to sign the introduction. And so did Jim Ward. Or no, that's not Jim Ward. That's just printed there. But down there is like, see,
yeah.
He had to underline his
name. Frank had to underline, yeah.
Yeah, anyway. This is, you know how much this was?
Buy RPG Grandma. Wait a minute. When you bought it brand new?
No, I'm talking about when I bought it this time.
When you bought it, huh?
$5.95 half price books. No shit.
I weep for that price.
Oh yeah, and I've got a few others I've signed too. I gave away one of them that Janelle signed when she was Paul to somebody who gave me. We traded for D6s that were older than me, like turn of the century D6s that are made out of ivory.
Nice.
Before that Yeah. So it's like, yeah, that's worth it. Okay.
Well, Matt Sherman says, I'm such a fanboy of autographs. It took 20 books. Matt, I've got a
I did
thing.
the same thing. I
Yep.
did the same thing.
But the thing is I have a thing now, and they're gonna be sold through Wizard Tower Games. I call it the Legacy Book, and what the Legacy Book is it's a hardbound book, full color, and you open it up, and when you open up the page spread on the right hand side, I use like Tim as an example because Tim actually was the first. Tim signed my copy. Is on the right hand side is the person's name, the little block that they can autograph and they can do whatever in their photograph. But on the left side of the page is what they worked on. So like with Tim, it was like Dragon Magazine and this and that, and I have all the major players in there. Some unfortunately, like Jim Ward, I never got his signature, but he's in the book, so I'll never have a signature. But
I know that's what killed me. I have my
yep,
rule cyclopedia, and Frank has signed that, of course, and so did
yes.
who did the cover? I can't remember. Wasn't anyway. He signed it, but what killed me is I couldn't get Alston.
Yeah, and see that's with me. That's why, like in the autograph book itself, I have blank pages, like where you fill in the name, so there's enough room for like new players coming up, like if like you want to get Ginny D's signature
Uh-huh.
or people like that, you know. But it's an autograph. It's I call it the legacy book,
Uh-huh.
and it's just designed for the legacy of your gaming experience. So someone may want to get Glenn Hallstrom's signature, which I will have your signature in my legacy book when you
Okay,
come to WizardCon.
and all of my books. It's funny. Funny. Here's a story. A friend of mine, Corey Gelnet, who is an illustrator, and he's got to come back to Thaco's Hammer, man. You're one of the hosts. Uh,
Hmm.
when I started going to North Texas, like the second or third time, he says, if I send you my BX copies, will you get them signed by Steve Marsh and,
Mm,
Zeb Cook? And because, the other one was gone by that time.
yeah.
Um, and I said, sure. And he sent them to me. And not only did I get them to sign it, I got Errol Otis to sign the covers.
Nice, nice,
I
nice, nice,
sent them
nice,
back
nice,
to him, and the first thing he said was, I want your baby.
nice.
I am so grateful.
Well, I'll tell you how cool people are.
Uh-huh.
It's like Larry Elmore.
Mhm.
I took a chance. I sent him my book itself
Oh,
with all of them and said, "Here's a return address label. Would you please sign it and send this back to me? It's treasure, nice illustration in it, all that cool stuff." And
mhm.
got it back. So that's like the coolest page in the book so far. Now when I see Jeff D at EdCom, I'll go, Jeff, see what Larry did? You could outdo him if you want.
And I know Jeff will.
Boom,
I know him. I know he will.
but
Uh,
yeah,
it's so funny that when I got Frank to sign the rule cyclopedia, it was like, well, too bad I can't get Aaron Elsa's. Yeah, well, I wrote 95% of this stuff.
yes, Frank, we know.
Yes, yeah, I still love them. I was actually,
You know what? That's the thing about them. You got to understand they're all their own personalities, and you know what? They're old enough to have a right to be grumpy.
yeah, and I try to ask him about other than game stuff once in a while. Like he told me his sister is an opera singer that goes around the world. So every time I see
Oh,
him,
is she?
how's your sister doing? That kind of thing. Because he follows her, and once in a while he goes sees her, and that kind of thing. So it's good to see. This is funny. This should happen in groups too, regular game groups. Get to know your players, not just at the game table. Just get to know them, because a long time ago, for 12 years, I played Champions. It was Champions and I think Warhammer Fantasy Role Playing and Little GURPS, but mostly Champions. And the guy who ran our group, Mark Caballero,
Mhm.
he was one of the best GMs I ever saw. But I would go up to him and say, hey, you want to go catch a movie? Or I'm going to go get something to eat. You want to go? Or something like that. The other players accused me of taking him away from them. It's like, no, I'm just trying to, yeah, exactly. I said, I'm just trying to get to know him. Okay. I mean, I don't want to just be a gamer friend. I want to be a friend.
It's called being a civil human being.
Exactly. But they figure he's doing that stuff. He isn't gaming with us. It's like, oh man.
Well, the funny thing is, like Matt Sherman's talked about Jeff D and such, and Diesel and such. A funny story is at TotalCon last year, I was all over the con, running around as a special guest like I'm supposed to, and I decide I'm going to take just 15 minutes, go check my email in my room. I go up to the hotel room. I'm not sitting there for 2 minutes, and my phone's blowing up from my wife. Where are you at? Where are you at? I'm like, what's going on? You just won the big limited edition print.
Ooh.
So I won this.
This I gotta see. And he's wearing pants. Good. Oh wow.
All personalized and everything, and a Diesel. It's a one of one, signed one of one. There's only one made, and that's it. And I won it. I won it at the charity raffle.
Oh yeah.
And it cost me a whole $1 to enter it. Wow. And what's interesting about this is it was part of a contest they did about naming all the monsters.
Mm-hmm.
And basically what this is he has it to Wizard Tower Games Diesel number 1 of 1. So this is like the only one I have. I've had a couple people try to buy this from me, and I'm like, no chance in hell is this ever leaving my collection.
By the way, this is my second first edition.
Nice.
I had when I went to Origins, I had another first edition I bought cheap at a game store. There was no signature; it was just first edition. Mm-hmm. But I sold it. I sold it to what's his name? Who does the dice? God, I can't remember his name. Zachi. I sold it to Zachi for $80.
Oh.
Yeah.
Tell you what, I'll make you a deal.
No, you won't make.
I'll give you $100 for your other one. You will. How's that? I'm going $20 more. I'm giving you a great deal.
Ryan over at Thaco's Hammer offered me $200. I still said no.
Mm-mm. Yeah. No, that right there will never leave my collection. Also, back in the corner over here is Darlene at WizardCon, a wonderful, beautiful, beautiful woman, just inside and out. She took her maps that she sells, and she put the maps together and personalized them and said, thank you. And those are part of my collection that I will never get rid of.
Really?
And oh my God, I will never get rid of those.
Oh wow! Wow! I'm sorry. I'm going to look at. I just noticed that I don't have Darlene's signature on here.
Yeah.
I should get her signature next time.
Yeah, definitely got to get Darlene.
Yeah.
But see, Darlene's cool enough. If you reach out to her on Facebook, like if you send her something and give a return label, like Larry Elmore, she'll probably sign it and send it back to you. Just give her a return label.
Well, I see her every year in North Texas. So.
Oh, you do? Then yeah, that's the place to go.
I bought her girls and gaming coloring book one time and gave it to my granddaughters. They loved it, and I showed her a picture. I took a picture of them holding it up, and she's that's great. That's great. I'm coming out with more.
Yeah, my Darlene came to the convention. She was in such a horrible state because she was like, I lost my glasses at the airport. Mm-hmm. And it's her special purple glasses that she really has special
prescription glasses.
Well, they're like special also like mystically for her too.
Oh.
Like really, really. So my wife ended up going to the airport, going to the various lost and founds, and got lucky and found them at a lost and found and brought them back to her. So Darlene was very, very pleased about that. But Darlene's one of those people there. She's just good people. She's just a nice, like genuinely nice.
Right. Hey, Matthew, you said you're got 20 books for my first sentient. Let me tell you another story about my third North Texas. I found out that Steve Winter and Zeb Cook were going to be there for the first time. I took a stack of second edition D&D books about that big for them to sign.
Love
And
it.
Steve and Zeb sat there in the bar and signed all of them.
No shit.
They did.
Isn't that just cool though?
Well,
They're sitting at the bar and signing the books, man.
they were on my tab for the rest of the night.
Yes, they were.
Whatever you're drinking, I'm paying for it.
Yeah.
And we stood there. We were there until like 2 a.m. just talking, gaming. It was great. And then we had what's his name's the guy who did Lamentation of the Brand. No, the other game that TSR did right after D&D. Dr. I can't remember his name. Cozumel. The box set they came out with.
Oh, you're talking about the Inca Mexican one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Indian type thing.
Yeah.
It was his son. I think it was his son who came up, and we stood there for another hour and a half talking about stuff.
Yeah.
It was like, and the bar was closed.
And that's what
the
they
bar
will,
closed at 11.
but that's just it. They will do that. That's what people don't understand is people like Tim and Diesel and Darlene, they will take a moment. They don't think they're better than you. They will talk to you and treat you like a human flipping being. I mean, you've got the outliers out there. There's a few that I can name and I won't that think they're definitely better than everybody else. But 99% of them out there, they're just like us, man. They'll talk and they'll shoot the shit and they'll do,
And I think I stopped getting signatures about 5 years into the con because like, okay, I got enough.
Mm-hmm.
Jeff Grubb came one year and I got him to sign my Marvel superhero.
Oh, we got lucky with Jeff Grubb. Yeah.
Yeah. Got him to sign the Marvel superheroes books.
Yeah.
So, and I think he signed my Spelljammer box set too.
Nice.
I'm sorry, folks. I love telling this story. The year that James, I'm not telling the story. I can't remember his name. So never mind.
Fine, be that way.
I will. I don't know. My brain's just kind of fried today. I don't know what it is. Oh, James Spahn. Thank you. James Spahn.
Mr. Spahn.
He always wanted to come to North Texas, but he couldn't. He always said he couldn't afford it. Well, Tim over at Frog God Games decided, hey, you want to work for me at the con? I'll pay your way. And he did. And so he was there the first year. And the first year was, for these kind of guys, it's always the geek out stage where they're going,
oh, yeah. I mean,
him,
man. That's the way it is. Fanboying.
Yeah, we were in the corridor going from the front desk to the bench, and we were sitting on a bench there, and Errol Otis walks by, and I said, "Wait a minute, Errol, I'd like you to meet James Spahn," because he knew James Spahn. And James was like, "James, speak." Hi. It's like he was total fanboy. It was great. Oh man. Yes, I remember that, Matt. I do remember that I bought a couple of rounds of drinks for you and your grandson. Thank you very much. I promise next time I won't get as drunk.
Welcome to the gaming community, though.
Yeah.
The bar. The bar is the hub of a game convention. People think it's the gaming tables. No, it's not. It's the freaking bar, man.
Oh yeah, and that's the first time I've been in a bar with my grandson. It was weird, and he was buying drinks. I said, "What do you?" He said, "Your Nana, my wife, told him to watch me."
You better.
I go, "Okay, watch this." Yeah.
Grandma, I did watch him. He pounded down some Drambuie big time.
That's like I was like 2 Boilermakers in by that time. Nice. So, and he likes the the mixed drinks like the Seagram's Ice and what do they call malt liquors, whatever the hell they are.
Malt liquor?
Not the like the night train malt liquor, more like the like I said, Seagram's Ice and all that kind of stuff. The stuff, hard lemonade, all that.
Yeah, that type of stuff. They're
Yeah.
like a mixed drink, but they're
real low.
Yeah.
So what he does is, because I was paying for the drinks, because it's like he claimed poverty the whole trip, which is okay. He said, "Grandpa, I just lost my job last week. Do you still want me to go?" I says, "Yeah, don't worry about it. I've been paying for you since you went, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, nothing
I
changed.
can do it one more time." And we went to the bar, and we're sitting there, and I just pounded back my Boilermaker, and I says, "Oh, hang on, I'll be right back." He goes to the bar and comes back with like 5 bottles of that kind of stuff. And I said, "Here, Grandpa, you want some?" "I don't know. Hey, where did you get money for that?" So, well, I have a credit card that I don't only use for exceptional.
Oops. Yeah.
It's like,
surprise, motherfucker.
Thanks. You're gonna have your old man pay for all the drinks. All right, fine. Anyway, God, that was something. Bringing my old Star Frontiers for Steve. Oh yeah, that's right. He did Star Frontiers. I'm always like, I couldn't understand it. Zeb Cook was the same as he went by another title at one time, something Cook, but Zeb was, his handle,
Mm-hmm.
his nickname. And I had to ask Vince, "Is that the same guy?" "Yes, it's the same guy." "Okay, just want to make sure. I don't want to shove some book into his hand that he didn't really write and ask him to sign it."
Can you sign this, please?
Yeah.
What the hell? Why not?
Yeah. Oh man, and you have so much. These cons, you have so much fun when these guys decide to GM.
Yeah,
you really do. I've had Frank Menzer did a great job when I GM'd with him. God, I don't remember. Oh, Jeff Talanian playing in his Hyperborea games.
Nice.
Lot of fun.
I was going to say, I've heard a lot about Jeff Talanian.
He is such a great guy. He comes every year. He's such a great guy.
Yeah.
I almost bought out his booth one year. Well, not really. It's just like I had some friends.
Seemed like it, didn't it?
Oh yeah. Well, my friend Carlos from my Monday group, first time he came, and it's like, because I ran Hyperborea, he liked it, and it's like, okay, there's a 3rd edition now because he got the 2nd edition, and so I just went up there and handed Jeff $100. I said, "Here, there's your books." Yeah, there's your books.
Nice.
Revel in it now. It ain't gonna last, I'll tell you right now. And I got Jeff to sign them for him and everything. It was great. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Talani is like, he could be an old TSR guy.
Yeah, I've heard that.
I mean, he took 1st edition and turned it into Hyperborea, which is great. Yep. But I think if he could have been on staff in the day, because he's just like that kind of old school.
It's a mentality.
Mm-hmm. It is a mentality,
and you can't act it. It's legit. It's just if they've got it or they don't. You know what I mean?
Right.
But, well, hey, we have been on over an hour.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. So
sorry, folks. Somebody has to pee. So.
Oh.
No, I thought that was you.
No, not at all. I
forgot I'm the old man.
No.
Anyway, folks, thanks for coming.
Yeah, thank you very much for coming. Like I said, look for the new Wizard Tower Games website going live here real shortly. Mm-hmm. Glenn's book is right now available on Amazon.com and also BarnesandNoble.com.
Soon to be Books A Million and Walmart.
It'll be available on the Walmart site and also on our website and a couple of other places.
And Fugly
didn't What's that?
Fugly didn't come here today, so we don't have to say that it's not on Kindle yet.
Not on Kindle yet.
Yeah, working on it.
Yep. But Glenn, thanks for the impromptu let me host.
Thank you. Anytime.
You know,
Um,
I have to do this more often.
it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah. So I will catch you guys later. Everybody, thank you for being in the live stream, for chatting and talking with us. Again, check out Glenn's book. You can just look him up on Amazon and on Barnes & Noble. New website is going up. Along with that will be our store, wizardcon.org. You can go there and get tickets. Come to the convention. Help it grow. And please, whether you're on Glenn's channel or mine currently, hit that like and subscribe button. Help us kind of grow our channels a little bit too. Be much appreciated.
Draco's Hammer, too.
Danko's Hammer. Yep.
Yeah.
So everybody, thanks for tuning in. And
Thanks.
what's that?
I said thanks for the.
You're welcome, and thank you.
Thank
So
you.
talk to you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.